fellow squeakers, and you are probably wondering where the heck I have been. uh, let me just start by saying I'm tired, and I'm very whipped right now. So forgive me if I'm a little scattered. Forgive me if I'm not very eloquent, and forgive me if I lose my place here. Okay, so gosh, where do I even begin? I have been at, okay, tell you what, let me start with this. Perhaps you all have heard of the fires, the wildfires that are going on in California, specifically in the Sonoma County. I, being a National Guardsman, can be called up in times of crisis, and the California fires were updated to crisis level. And so what happened is they gave us a call a couple of weeks ago and said, hey, you know, Sergeant Lyon, they don't, my name's not Lyon, but Sergeant Lyon, can you, we need you to come in right now. Bring your bag, and you're going to be helping to support against the, and help people with the fires. So okay, that's part of that's part of being a National Guardsman. It's part of being an Army soldier. It's something you do. And they told us 72 hours max. No chance of it being any longer than that. The civilian authorities pretty much have it under control, but they just need some additional help for a little while, and other people are going to get called up. So 72 hours max. Well, I already had about 5 days worth of videos loaded up on YouTube, and while that was going to play a little havoc with my startup time for my Twitch channel, I figured, well, okay, it's what you signed the dotted line for. It's part of being a soldier. I'll just deal with it. Well, 72 hours quickly got changed. In fact, we got there and they changed it as soon as we got there. And the fires had been a lot worse than they expected. It had been upgraded to one of the deadliest in history, one of the most destructive, I should say in California's history. Very, very bad. And a lot of people were hurt, a lot of homes got destroyed, and unfortunately, far too many people died. And part of my job in doing that was to basically help support those evacuees that needed to have counseling, needed to have a place to stay, that kind of thing. I was tasked to help them. Well, that went on for a couple of weeks. I was lucky enough today to have been basically allowed to go home. I was one of the first to be allowed to go home. Most of the other soldiers that I went with, and quite a few of the soldiers that were originally tasked to go there, are still there. But I was allowed to go home because my part in the overall efforts was deemed to be mostly done, and other people could take what I was doing from there. So now, naturally, this threw a whole wrench in the channel, in my Twitch channel, in all of my plans. All of a sudden, I am wrenchless, and all of a sudden, I find myself. I didn't have any videos. I didn't have anything, and you guys have been without content for over a week, and I'm so sorry about that. I normally, when I get called up, I'm usually called up. Ooh, excuse me. I'm usually called up with enough time to plan for these kind of things, and I can at least do a quick video to say, hey, I gotta go. There's not gonna be any content. Sorry. But in this case, I had no chance. First of all, they originally said 72 hours, and I had 5 days worth of content. I figured I was fine. Secondly, they gave us no notice whatsoever. It was, hey, Sergeant Lyon, get in here right now. Grab your bag, get in here. No time for explanations, just go. To be honest, I didn't even know why I was called up until we were on our way. All we knew is that we needed to get over there, and we needed to go over there fast. Or at least all I knew. So that's pretty much what happened to me. And the reason why I have had no content on the video on the YouTube channel for the last week plus, and why my Twitch channel did not start on the day I was intending. I'm very disappointed about that. I had bought Middle-earth: Shadow of War with the intention of starting my Twitch channel with that. Now everything's kind of thrown off a bit. I'm not really prepared to start doing Twitch again. To be honest, I'm tired. If any of you have ever been a part of disaster relief efforts or been a part of the military and had to deal with major situations like that, you know how much it takes it out of you. And I'm wiped. I'm not gonna lie. Even right now, as I'm making this video, all I want to do is just go lay down and go to bed. But you guys do deserve some explanation as to what the heck happened. Why am I, where did I go? Why did I not have any content? Did Lion die? No, Lion did not die. So I wanted to at least make sure that I gave you some explanation as to what happened, and to apologize that I had not given you guys some sort of heads up ahead of time. But that's kind of the nature of being in the military, guys. Sometimes you don't have a lot of choice in the matter. I will always try my best to make sure to give you guys as advance notice if something like that happens, but in this case, there just wasn't any. And I'm glad we were able to get to the fires in time. We were able to help a lot of people. We were able to get a lot of people settled. The resettling into new lives is still going on. However, I'm not going to be a part of it. That's primarily going to be the civilian authorities and the civilian disaster relief. And on that note, I wanted to make a quick niche. I intend to make a video. It's probably not going to be any soon, but I do intend to make a video about some squeaking lions that I came across. Because if there is something that absolutely impressed me about this whole Sonoma Fires event, it's the community outreach. Now, my job as a religious support non-commissioned officer, I see a lot of charities working, and I see a lot of good things done by good people, and I often will see a lot of good works being done by people in order to support during times of need. I have never in my life ever seen such an outpouring of community effort, community support, as I did in Sonoma County. It was shocking. It was shocking, guys, how many people leapt into the fray in order to help their fellow men and women. Just stunning. and people just doing whatever they can. I mean, I'll have a video kind of showing what I'm talking about, but we're talking about people who are giving of themselves in order to support their neighbors, strangers, people who don't, they never met these guys in their lives. And these are the people that this channel will always revere, will always support, and will do its best to bring to the forefront these squeaking lions. Because these people, they didn't ask for kudos. They didn't ask for a thank you. They didn't ask for anything. And these are small businesses. People, I mean, I was seeing small businesses. I mean, businesses that simply could not afford the kind of generosity that they were giving. Going out and literally giving until it hurt. I mean, independent people going out and giving thousands, tens of thousands, even hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of products and effort, not because they're rich and they can afford it, but because they don't have that kind of money, and they did anyway. They used their businesses and created hope and sacrificed of themselves in order to help their community as a whole. And it stunned me how incredible it was. I intend to make a video on this. It'll probably take me a while because I want to do it. I want to do it service. And I've never done a video of this nature before. I had always intended to make videos that kind of give credit where credit is due to those squeaking lions of the world. But to be honest, I came across so many in Sonoma County that I don't even know where to begin. I honestly don't know where to begin. I managed to take some footage. I managed to get some stories. Of course, I was so busy that I couldn't devote much time to it. But I was able to just take some brief footage. I was able to take some brief notes, just so I'd have something. But I guess just as a shout out to the squeaking lions of Sonoma County, who are out there busting their butts every single day during these fires, during this time of catastrophe, during this time of harm and danger. For these people to go out and risk their livelihoods, to and in some cases risk their lives, and risk and give up. I mean, so much. I mean, the video will go into it, but give up so much of their own personal future in order to ensure the future of people they don't even know has shocked me, has stunned me, and it makes me hopeful for the future. It makes me hopeful that there are people in the world that are good and decent people. That squeaking lions are not as rare as perhaps I may once have thought. Because Lord knows I don't see this very often. But wow, did I see it here. Wow, did I see it here. And it really gave me hope for our future. In fact, I'm tempted to go move to Sonoma County, to be honest. That's how much the people impressed me. It impressed me. But anyway, I'll go into that with the video that I plan to make. Like I said, it'll probably take me a while. I want to do it some justice. Okay, so what's coming up in the future? Well, first of all, the content is, I'm going to start uploading content. Right after this video, I will be uploading content and start getting that going. I am going to be reducing down to one video per day as a norm, as a normal thing. Um, and I haven't decided exactly when I'm going to start my Twitch channel again. Things are still kind of up in the air. I'm not sure if I want to start it yet, so I'm going to hold off for the time being. It won't be long. Maybe no more than a few days, maybe no more than a week or two, because I do want to start the Twitch channel. But yeah, yeah. And on doing this recording, it suddenly occurred to me that I told you that I was planning to go down to one episode a day. That's actually not going to happen quite yet. I just realized that the hold on, I'm this this creeper is like messing me up. Go away. Go away. Go away. This I have an upcoming series that I wanted to do for Halloween called Hide and Shriek, and I suddenly realized that I was planning to do. Whoop, there we go. I was planning to do a series of that for Halloween. And so I'm going to be running those at night. So I'll be doing my regular posting in the morning, and then doing the evening hide and shriek episodes in the evening through Halloween. Little Mama Bear and I had planned to do hide and shriek, to start our hide and shriek recording and all that stuff 2 weeks ago. In fact, we were literally going to do it the day that I had to leave, and had to change. We had to change things completely around, and so we are 2 weeks behind. Sorry about that. So the Halloween episodes I'm planning to do at least a week's worth, but it'll run through Halloween. The last episode will be on Halloween in the evening, and it's going to be Hide and Shriek. I'm sure you guys will like it. It's a wonderful game. It's a lot of fun, and Little Mama Bear and I kind of played a little bit together, and it's just a blast. So I'm hoping you guys will enjoy it. So yeah, so that's be prepared for evening Halloween episodes coming up here, and the regular standard episodes, my regular type stuff, will be playing in the afternoon. I'm sorry, in the morning. And again, I had really hoped to be able to have more episodes posted up before I started Twitch. I don't know. We'll see what happens. I have a lot of recorded footage in the hopper already, and so I'm sure that I've got if I wanted to, I could probably upload a good 50 episodes right now. Well, maybe not that many, but I've got a ton of episodes, and I may do another like big Saturday or a big Sunday upload where I just upload a bunch of stuff just to get things off my plate. And I will have the one episode per day thing going once I start my Twitch channel. In fact, since we're going to be doing Hide and Shriek and the regular one per day. That's going to be going through Halloween, so irregardless. But anyway, guys, I think that's going to do it for now. I don't really have anything else to say right now. To be honest, I'm so tired right now. I feel like I'm scattered and I'm not really being very coherent. So, Stay tuned to the channel. It is not done. I have not ended this channel by a long shot. I will be doing this for years to come. But once in a while, if you see me suddenly disappear out of nowhere, it's because military called me away and I wasn't able to say anything. I will always do my best to try to post something, but sometimes it's just not going to happen. So thank you for your patience. Thank you guys so much for your support. And if you could, take a moment and send good thoughts towards Sonoma County and the people who are there recovering from those fires. And take a moment and you know what? Once I make that video, to give credit where credit is due to those Squeaking Lions who were so phenomenal during this whole thing. I hope that you guys will spread that word and and share that video to everyone you can, because that's kind of one of the big purposes of this channel, is to give that credit. And anyway, I'm sorry guys, I'm scattered. I'm just going to end it. So that's going to do it for this particular episode. I hope you all enjoyed it. If you did, please leave a like. It helps me out so very much. For those of you who are regular viewers of mine, please make sure you're hitting that subscribe button and sharing my videos on your social media. I truly appreciate it when you do. And for those of you who already support me in all the ways that you do, thank you. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. I am very grateful to every one of you, because you make it worth doing. And I'm just okay. I'm gonna go over here in the snow, because at least the snow is like nicer rather than rain. You guys really make doing all this work and all this effort, and you make it all worthwhile, and I truly appreciate every single one of you, and I hope that you will continue to support this channel to the best of your ability. Thank you so very much. And as always, everyone, always remember that anyone can be a mouse that roars, but Sonoma County is full of a whole lot of lions that squeak. And I hope you'll send good thoughts their way, and I hope that you will go forth and as well become a lion that squeaks. So embrace your inner lion, everyone, and squeak on!